How's it going, everybody? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another test drive video. Today we are in the 1968 Ford Torino GT, factory 289 automatic. I am going to crack the window since it is a little hot here. Open my little fresh air vent down below. Get a little airflow in here, being that this is a non-AC car. So this Torino has a pretty cool backstory. I bought it from a gentleman out of Colorado. He was very adamant that he bought it from the original owner. At least that's the story that we got. Unfortunately, I don't have any paperwork to prove that. But just kind of going off the guy's story, it's a very believable story. So it very well could be a two-owner car. Mechanically, it is a factory 289 automatic GT. It's an early build Torino, so it came with a 289 instead of the 302. You could get them both ways. Some of the earlier ones came with the 289. A lot of the ones after came with the 302, or you could have got the 351 or even the 390 in the S code on these. This is a very stock driving Torino. The block that's in the car is not the numbers matching 289. It has a 65 date coded 289 in it, and it's really a stock style driving car. The motor doesn't have a ton of power, but we're cruising 60, 65 through 70, 75 miles an hour. It does have a really good highway gear in the back, so you can definitely cruise this car on the highway with no problems. It just might take you a second to get up to 80 miles an hour. It is power steering, has manual drum brakes all the way around, so if someone was going to do some mechanical upgrades, I'd suggest doing a power disc brake conversion. But the drum brakes do stop the car well. They look like they've been gone through at some point. Put that up a little bit. Got a little bit of wind noise from both the windows. Let me see if I can crank this one up. There we go. Get that wind noise to go away while we're all over the road. Try to not get pulled over here. You do have the fresh air vents underneath the dash, so when you're going down the road, you can at least get a little bit of fresh air going down the road, which is nice. Helps keep you a little bit cooler, being that this is a non-AC car. The guy that we bought it from, again, said that it was definitely 98,000 original miles. No way for me to prove or disprove that. Judging by how original the car is, it very well could be just under 100,000 original miles, but you never know on these things without supporting paperwork. So I just listed as unknown what the actual miles are, but it could be a 98,000 mile car. Interior is very, very original. The gauges are very easy to read. The only one that's not working, and it's not actually a gauge, it's just your voltage light, doesn't come on, but your speedo, your fuel gauge, the other dummy lights on the dash, they all work. Your shifter indicator for on the column works. All right, so we'll take it back on our return trip here. It's warmed up enough now we can get on it a little bit. Again, this is not a race car by any means, just a good cruiser, but we'll kind of get on it a little bit and test out the motor just a little bit more. But with that, I believe it's a factory 275 rear gear, so it's a very, very long-winded car to kind of get up to 70 miles an hour. But once it's there, it cruises fantastic. Other great things about this Torino is how solid it is underneath. The floors, the frame rails, all of the bad spots that these cars get rusty, this one is very solid. I've had a lot of really good luck buying cars out of Colorado. As long as you get one that's been kept inside, stored well, it's a good solid car on the bottom. Unsure exactly when the repaint was done. To me, it looks like it could very well be a single repaint car. It is a factory red Torino with red interior like you see it. The repaint is probably 20, 25 years old if I had to guess. It shows well, but there's some imperfections, a few little touch-ups, a few little dings, small spots here and there, but overall, walking up to the car, it shows well. It's just not a fresh, brand new paint job by any means. I think the interior is mostly original. The driver's seat right underneath where I'm sitting, right where the seat back meets the seat bottom, if you flip the seat forward, there is a split in the seat there, but the rest of the interior is clean. The visors are in good shape. The headliner's nice. The package tray in the back looks good. Carpet's nice. Has a good set of mats in it. So nothing really out of the ordinary on the interior for being what I believe to be mostly original interior. Door panels again also look really good. We'll take it down our bumpy road here. Check out the suspension. It is all stock style equipment on the bottom side. I forgot to mention that it does have a brand new exhaust system on it. It has factory manifolds, but it does have a nice dual exhaust system into kind of like a knockoff Flowmaster, so it sounds good behind the 289. Right. All right, we'll take it down our bumpy road here. Stock suspension feels good, no weird shakes, no weird sound, nothing squeaking or rattling. If you could imagine hopping in a stock 68 Torino GT, that's what this car drives like. All your glass is in pretty good shape. This driver's window does need a little bit of assistance going all the way down, but it will make it. The passenger window makes it all the way down with no problem. Back glass looks original and clean. The front glass has a few like little almost looks like very, very minor little stone chips. Just some like little nicks in the glass right in front of the driver. Nothing that impedes your vision, but you can see that they're there. The windshield right now is actually a little bit of dirty. Excuse me, is a little dirty. I'll re-say that. Devin, fuck. The windshield's in good shape, but it does have a few like little imperfections in the glass right in front of the driver. Nothing spider cracked or major stone chips, just some small little imperfections in the glass. Nothing that impedes your vision, but you can see that they're there. I think this is the first time doing one of my test drive videos that a car's actually come across there, so we'll have to wait for him to turn. He's gonna go left as well, so we'll be behind him the rest of the way. Overall feel, this is a great Torino. I get a lot of 70s, 71s. I get a lot of 72s and 73s because that's my favorite. 72 is my favorite year. It's what I personally drive, is the 72 Gran Torino Sport. Every once in a while I'll get one of these 68, 69s. It's a different body style. I really personally like them. You can actually get a lot of parts for these cars, whereas the later Torinos you cannot. This is a fantastic example of a very stock style original Torino GT. Again, if someone wanted to do some upgrades, you could do a power disc brake conversion, maybe put a stroker motor in there to get a little bit more power out of it. But right now you can hop in this car and cruise it, drive it, have some fun with it. And just definitely a unique car. You don't see a lot of the early Torino GTs. I just like the fact that how solid this car is underneath. Just a good original style car, kind of front to back. Showing 98,565 miles. And again, the exhaust on this car sounds really good. Not too loud, you can still talk to the person next to you. You get in the throttle, you can hear it. Wait for this guy to get out of the way here. As always, guys, I appreciate you stopping in to watch another one of my test drive videos. If there's ever anything else you want to see, don't hesitate to leave a comment on the YouTube channel. You can call or text me directly at 903-820-1019. check us out at pcclassiccars.com, or we are across all social platforms. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and we will see you guys on the next test drive video. Thanks again.